It's Wednesday, which means it's time for our Cool Camp series where we highlight different types of summer camps happening across East Tennessee.
We check in now with Aaron Velasquez out of the Great Smoky Mountains Institute at Tremont, where kids are experiencing the beauty of the national park.
Ladies, you saw me head into the river, and I have got some of the fruits of our labor here at the Tremont Institute. I am joined with Logan, who's going to explain some of the activities that kids get to do exploring the beautiful Smoky Mountains National Park using some of this waterways like this river and creek behind us.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about the Smokies, in addition to the mountains, I think about rivers. There's like over 2,000 miles of rivers and creeks, and kids don't need that much of an invitation to explore them. So here we have swim time every day in the river, and then also we're always kind of catching the life that's here because there's so many different living things that kids want to find and explore.
And we're going to talk about those because you did us a great favor of catching some stuff for us. One of those dudes are trying to escape. Look at that. That is a crawdad, crayfish. What am I saying wrong?
I think it depends on where you're from in the country, what you say. Sometimes I just mash them. I say craydad, and that just breaks everybody's brain. So yeah, one thing we have here is what's called a dichotomous key, which is a tool that we can use by asking simple questions to figure out what it is we're looking for. And in addition to figuring out what it is we're looking for, we're also starting to recognize the patterns of life. So like the first question is, does this have a shell like a snail or not? It has a shell, but not like a snail shell. So then we go, does it have legs or no legs? There's very obviously legs here, so we keep on going down. How many legs is the next question. And you know, if you can count the pinchers, and it's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 legs, and that gets us to right here. And crayfish are described as lobster-like, which is different than the other 10-legged critters. So out of all the possibilities of life here, we've narrowed it down to the right one. And we also know like what to look for, which is like legs, shells, how many legs, body structures. And we start to appreciate the living diversity that we find in our rivers.
I just know it's just super exciting for kids to take part in this activity. One of the cooler ones. It gets them involved. It also shows them just the diversity of life in one of the most biodiverse parts of the country, the beautiful Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Ladies, we'll send things back to you.